1, 2, 3.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Read the 8th episode, Medusa.
Yeah.
What if she's Medusa? The president.
That'd be pretty crazy. I've never heard of a DC comic character called Medusa, though.
I don't know.
Let's look it up. Okay, yes, there is a DC comic character, Medusa. Medusa is the chief of Gorgons who can turn people into stone with her. Oh, that makes sense. So the president may be Medusa?
Maybe.
Oh, that's sick because she's Wonder Woman. Hey guys, what's going on? It's DJ here with my bro Jeremy.
What's good?
In the spirit of bears.
April 25th, 2014, 24.
Bringing you another weekly recap of this week's Supergirl. Tonight's episode was called Changing. Roll the clip.
At the Thorold Arctic Research Station in Norway, Dr. Rudy Jones inspects the remains of a frozen wolf. His assistant tells him that it has been trapped in the ice for 5,000 years, but still has a normal body temperature. While trying to dissect it, he is attacked by a parasite inside the wolf. Kara, Mon-El, and Jean take a breather at the alien bar McGann works at. Alex meets Maggie there and asks her advice on how to come out to her family. They go back to the DEO, where Wynn shows them a video of the research station scientists asking for help. With Kara too drunk to accompany John, Alex goes instead and they find Dr. Jones. They bring him back to the DEO and he agrees to help them in any way he can. As he walks away, the parasite leaves his mouth and enters his ear. The next day, Kara trains Mon-El and tells him that she hopes that he'll become a superhero like her one day. Alex finally comes out to Kara and tells her about her developing feelings for Maggie. Rudy returns to National City University, where he examines his blood. Wynn shows John a video from the research station, which shows Rudy absorbing his co-worker's life force. Kara and Alex confront him, but he absorbs her power, nearly killing her. Back at the DEO, Jimmy tries to convince the team that he wants to help, but they suggest that they have everything under control. Wynn and Jimmy have a falling out when the other demands to use his suit, despite it still being a prototype. Wynn refuses to let him go through with it because he may die. Kara stays at her apartment when Alex drops by. Kara tells Alex that she accepts her no matter who she is. Kara then finds Mon-El beating up an alien and finds out that he is muscle for hire. They have a falling out and Kara leaves disappointed. Back at the DEO, Wynn finds out Rudy's next intended target and they leave to save him. She and John nearly overpower him, but he absorbs both their powers. They are both left so emaciated and are brought back to the DEO to heal. Jimmy finally convinces Wynn to let him suit up. Alex meets with McGann and asks for her help with John. She sees Mon-El there and scolds him for being a coward. She tells him to get up and try to be the hero Kara thought he could be. They arrive at the medbay and Alex tries to convince McGann to give John a blood transfusion. Mon-El confronts Rudy and finds himself teaming up with Jimmy as the Guardian. They hold him off long enough for Kara to arrive. She uses plutonium-239 to overload him with power. Kara thanks both Mon-El and Guardian, but she cannot see who he is due to the armor being made of lead. Jimmy and Wynn celebrate their victory and vow to continue their hero work. At the DEO, John awakens and then thanks McGann for saving him. At the alien bar, Alex finally confesses her feelings for Maggie and kisses her. Maggie tells her that they should just be friends, leaving Alex heartbroken. Kara comforts her sister after finding out. While trying to help a stranger, Mon-El is attacked and taken by Cadmus. Why is Jean attacking Kara in the preview for next episode? Will we finally see Jeremiah Danvers as Cyborg Superman? What will happen to Alex now that everything's out in the open? Why is Guardian wanted by the National City Police? Will Wynn suit up anytime soon? Will Mon-El become the hero Kara thinks him to be? Find out on the next episode of Supergirl. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Alright, so one sentence for this one.
Long live the Super Friends.
Nice. That's actually perfect. First interaction is with up in the Arctic, actually. Let's just talk about Rudy Jones. How did you like his character?
Initial thoughts?
Yeah. Like how you felt about him as you
I like
watched.
the character. I like the villain that he plays.
Yes. Because he's like more of like a tragic sort of dude. Kind of like his comic book counterpart, but he's not as dumb.
Yeah, because he's a scientist in this one.
Yeah. In the comics, for those of you who don't really follow that, he's more of just like a menial worker. He doesn't really... He's easily manipulated, and in the comic book story arc, he started off as just a small-time worker, and he is tricked into absorbing this vat of a chemical that turns him into parasite. Here, it was kind of sort of different. He actually was attacked by one. Yes. So, just to give the brief story of what happened, he's in the Arctic in Norway.
Found a 5,000-year-old
wolf. And what was in that wolf?
It contained a parasite.
Yes. It went in him.
Yeah.
And
killed everyone.
Yes. Well, obviously, we knew that was what had happened, but the team didn't know that because they just found him there and they're like, okay, he's the only one that survived, let's take him back. And he's like, okay, I'll work with you guys, but turned out to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
But before we get more into what he does later, let's talk about Team Supergirl. What's going on there? They kind of take a little bit of a breather at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, they're all at the alien bar.
We need a name for this place.
Alien bar.
Alien bar? What's something... Oh, that's the Justice Club.
Sure.
Okay, so they're at the Justice Club.
The Justice Club bar.
Yes. That's even better. John is talking to him again. Kara's trying to get Mon-El to still integrate into society, but he won't do it because he's kind of a slacker. He's actually like very representative of us millennials, I guess. And he doesn't want to do anything, basically.
Nope.
But drink and have fun.
Yeah.
He agrees to like finally let Kara train him if she like loosens up, and she ends up getting drunk, which was pretty funny.
Yes.
And
very cute.
at the same time, Alex is there. Everybody just shows up there. We're only missing Win and Jimmy, basically.
Yeah.
And she asks Maggie, I think, to help her come out to her family, right?
Yeah.
She's just like, just do it. I don't know. There's something off of Maggie this episode to me.
How so?
Just the way she acted. She thought that Alex was sending her mixed messages before, but then she's just straight up doing the same thing now. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Kind of messed up. Before we go more into what their whole situation goes into, again, it goes back into the whole story of Rudy. Did we say Rudy Jones? Did we name him already?
Yes.
Yes, he's back at the DEO after they find him, and he leaves after agreeing to help them. But while he's leaving, the parasite just did something weird. It came out of his mouth
Into his ear.
Yeah,
I guess to take over his brain.
Oh, so it was just hiding, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I wonder why he didn't, or that thing didn't try to like latch on to somebody more powerful, because I'm pretty sure it could sense powerful beings. That's
Maybe
the point
he had the smarts, because he was already talking about global warming and how the humans of Earth are destroying their own planet.
So the host brain was good.
Yes.
And then we've got the first attack after they find out that Rudy is infected, right? Because Wynn found the video.
Yeah.
And when Kara tries to attack him, she ends up getting her powers taken.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like reminiscent of Superman going against the guy. It's pretty epic. And they bring her back to the DEO to heal. And then Jimmy shows up and he's like, let me help. But they're like, no.
I got this. It's okay. You ain't got no powers. It's okay.
And then what happens after this scene when they basically turn him down?
Talks to Wynn.
Yes.
And they get into a bit of an argument.
Yes.
But Wynn
No.
Yeah, Wynn basically convinces him that the suit's not ready yet and he can't go out in the field.
I need the suit and I need it now. And he's like, no. And he just got all emotional there. It was a pretty cool scene.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you feel like Wynn is right though, right? He is looking. I know that Jimmy wants to be a hero, but if he hadn't had waited, like
what
Wynn said,
he would have died.
Yes, exactly.
Especially with something like that. That's not even.
It's not. Yeah, it's not a normal alien. Like that thing gets powerful the more energy it absorbs.
Yeah, like Alex said, it would have sucked him dry.
Okay. The innuendos throughout the whole episode.
Yeah.
And then they try it again. They go against Rudy again, and
this time with
John.
Yeah.
But sucked them both dry.
Yeah.
And even more so this time, because they ended up being skeletons.
Yeah, and he actually turned into like the monster form.
It looked awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's really,
TV
really
budget,
good.
yo, it's
yes.
pretty good.
Very, very good. Before we get into more of the action, let's talk about Kara and Alex. Two instances where they talk about her coming out.
Yeah.
And Alex, I guess she took it wrong because Kara didn't
she's confused.
Yeah, she didn't know how to react, I guess.
Yeah.
She wasn't upset or anything. She was surprised. And then the second time around, she said, yes, I accept you.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. That was a pretty important moment in the show.
She was more upset at herself at the fact that she wasn't able to be the person to open up to Kara.
It's pretty awesome. It's deep.
Yes.
I actually like those kinds of scenes, like because it's more important. It's not just like a normal everyday sort of problem. It's like it's life.
True
like,
that.
Getting back to Mon-El, another bad thing happens. He is a hero for hire, or not a hero for hire. Sorry, that's totally different. He is a muscle for hire.
Yeah,
because he wants money. To be able to live. I guess he doesn't care about doing anything else but using his powers to his advantage, and that leaves a sour note in Kara's mouth, and she's pretty much like, just leave, I don't need you. And then after I talk with Alex, after that second fight with Parasite, he finally gets off his butt and then faces him.
Yes.
Did you expect him to actually go up against that thing?
No,
because he's like, hey, you.
He's like, oh God.
I'm already regretting this. He just grabs the freaking stop sign and then he tosses it at the thing. But that was pretty cool. That was actually very heroic.
He tried.
Yes.
He tried.
And then he actually stood his ground for a little bit. I thought he was gonna. I wonder why Parasite didn't try to absorb his powers then.
Yeah, maybe he's
powerful already. He just didn't feel like he needed to.
No, not just that. Either he doesn't have enough power for him to take,
okay.
or he's like, what's that called? What's that word? Where you
immune?
Yeah, immune. There you go.
So Mon-El?
Yes.
Might have been immune. That would have been sick.
Mon-El is a parasite. I'm just kidding.
And right when all things seem a little too close,
yeah,
who shows up?
Guardian.
And that was the most epic entrance ever. You got the very cool voice modulation, which
That's
they could
pretty sick.
Yeah, they could tinker with it just a little bit because he sounded a little bit gargly. He's like,
I think it's because his voice is already deep.
Yeah,
so it's kind of hard to.
I guess. It didn't look awesome.
Yeah, that
his shield was powerful as frick because it repelled Parasite.
Yeah,
and they team up until Kara gets better.
Yes,
because she healed faster than John, and she stops Rudy after giving him a warning with plutonium-239.
Yes.
And basically overloads him with power. And that's pretty awesome because...
the dust, yo.
Yes.
That's crazy.
That was pretty epic because Kara withstood that kind of energy.
Yeah.
And then getting back to John, who took a little bit longer to heal because he was bleeding or he bled out more.
Yeah.
Got a blood transfusion from McGann after Alex talked to her. We'll see. That might change him just a little bit, but we'll theorize about that a little bit after.
Yeah, the twitching kind of... Yeah. I feel like it shows something.
Yeah.
That's like a sign of something.
Because it's like mixing, I think, the white march. So maybe she can't. I thought she would have been able to do what she did in Young Justice, where she had molecular reconstruction.
But that's the thing. Like, yeah, she could do that, but maybe not to that extent. Because still, she in Young Justice, she turned a kid into
Beast Boy. Yeah, she changed Garfield.
Maybe, it kind of infected him.
Oh, okay. Oh man, that's crazy. And then the ending there, when and Jimmy, they celebrate their victory and they're like, let's keep doing this.
Yeah,
Kara,
I like that moment.
Yeah, that's a pretty epic moment.
Yeah.
Kara and Mon-El are okay again, but she tells him that he needs to continue training and to get an actual freaking job. Alex and Maggie. Oh, Alex gets turned down by Maggie. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
And that moment kind of sucked because that's what she was working towards. And then Maggie's like, no.
But I just feel like that moment was just like too fast for Maggie to like say yes, let's go out. But
that's what I'm saying. She sent mixed signals because the last episode she was like, let's do this.
Yeah.
And she's like, you're gay. Let's do this.
That's the thing. She didn't know.
Yeah.
Alex didn't know that she was.
Also, now that Alex knows.
Yeah, it's like flip. Like,
that's messed up.
Maybe, they'll probably end up together. It's just more so story.
After one of them gets really badly hurt. That'll just be a cliche.
That could be a thing.
And then, Kara comforts her. Comforts her and says everything's going to be okay. And then Mon-El, in his very hijinks fashion, is just, strolling about the town, trying to do some good. Here's a guy coughing.
I want to help. I feel like I could do some good. And then the guy shocks him with the taser.
Drags him in, and Cadmus basically takes him.
Yes.
Is there anything else I'm missing before we go into anything else?
I think that's pretty much everything that's happened.
Pretty much?
Yeah.
Okay, so Easter eggs. Oh, no, favorite scene.
Favorite scene? The Guardian reveal.
Yes. You could pick 3 favorite scenes.
3 favorites. So the Guardian reveal.
Okay.
Where he first showed up against Parasite. Win and Jimmy. I'll just wrap that up in one scene. Okay. Yeah, one scene. I want to just go with the first trading with Mon-El and Supergirl. That bat flip.
Yes, that was pretty awesome. I think I'm going to agree with those 2. Yes. And then I'll just add to
the last one.
Alex, all her scenes of just discovery.
Yes.
Parasite and Kara getting drunk.
Okay.
Those are all really funny scenes.
Nice.
Easter eggs.
There's some references.
Go ahead. And I'll just build upon them if you have any other Easter eggs.
Star Spangled Delivery.
Yes.
Is that...
Star Spangled Kid.
Yes.
Star Spangled story arc in DC Comics.
Is that an actual place?
I'm not sure. No, that's the thing. It's just like the whole Star Spangled family.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I caught that.
Oh, sorry. Here. The characters that were included on them, it's a 130 issue comic.
Yeah.
Star Spangled Kid, Stripesy, Newsboy Legion Robin, the Boy Wonder, and Tomahawk.
Nice.
Created by Jack Kirby, Jerry Siegel, and Joe Simon.
Kirby, he also does Marvel.
Yeah, he does a lot.
So he created characters for both.
Well, yes. I think he's a writer for both.
Nice, yo. Damn. Okay. Going back to references and Easter eggs, Wynn also mentioned Wile E. Coyote.
Yes. I don't know what he was referring to, though. Who was he?
He said the system. Like, it's just
okay.
wacky.
Okay.
It's not something that you should rely on. Yes, that's all. I think that's all I got.
He mentioned Grimace, and that's the the purple nugget thing in McDonald's.
Yeah.
Remember him? Man, if you guys didn't watch those cartoon McDonald things or any of those like live action McDonald things when you were younger, we were like forced to when we were in elementary.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I remember now.
Wynn mentioned that the parasite was from Angon, and that is one of 7 alien parasites who came to Earth during the events of Bloodlines in DC Comics. So that's pretty cool. He's so smart.
Yeah.
Like, even with the tech, for him to be able to differentiate certain things in the universe, basically, is kind of crazy. Or not even in their universe. That's like somewhere far, far away.
Somewhere far, far away. Chernobyl was also mentioned.
Oh, he mentioned... Okay, that makes sense because of the dog.
Yeah.
And...
Purple people eater. He said guy in van. Or he said man in van.
Man in van.
Yeah, Guardian called him that.
Nice. And I think Kara getting drunk is also like kind of like a thing, like a question if people ask about Kryptonians.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool that they actually can get drunk. So Barry Allen, he's the only person in the DC TV that could withstand that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's true.
I think that's it for me.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Previews. What do we see in the previews?
Cadmus. A whole lot of Cadmus.
Yes.
And I think the White Martian stuff got to Johns.
Yes, because what did he do?
He started fighting Kara. Or Kara.
He's like, it's time for you to die. See, people want to think that Hank is like back, but the thing is, he still sounded like John.
Yeah.
And we feel that maybe either it's got to be a different scenario. Maybe because he has the White Martian blood in him, something made him like different, like crazy. A personality.
Yeah.
Or he's protecting him again from being attacked by Kara.
Yeah.
Because Kara probably finds out that she's a... But see, that's like so much story to fit in one episode. This one thing.
Like, we can't throw out the fact that it still could be Cyborg Superman.
Yes.
Because Cadmus is like the main focus of this episode.
So that's like 3. We'll have those 3 scenarios, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
And the next episode is called Darkest Place, so it's going to be pretty cool.
Mon-El is also there, so what do you think is going to happen?
She's going to save him, obviously. And I think we'll see...
You think he's going to be experimented on?
Maybe they'll make Match. You know the bad Superboy in Young Justice?
Yeah.
And in the comics? Maybe they'll make that version of Mon-El.
Oh... The dude in all white?
Yeah. And the black eyes?
Yeah.
Could you see that?
I can see that.
Oh, also, before, we keep going, Guardian is wanted by the National City Police for some reason.
Supposedly a vigilante who's been killing people. I'm not a killer. Yeah. I just hope that that's not the finalization of his suit.
No, that's prototype. I'm pretty sure it's not.
Like, if anything, next season he could upgrade to something nicer.
Yes, but it looked pretty cool. Sound pretty cool. His gear is top notch. We love that they didn't skip the fact that it was made out of lead.
Yes,
we talked about that in our podcast before. We said that,
awesome.
And that Wynn would not be dumb enough to not let that be made out of that, because Kara would have seen right through it. That's pretty cool, and that's we'll see, because we don't know for sure if Mon-El's weakness is lead like in the comics. So
that'd be hilarious. She was like, "Hey, thanks, Jimmy." He's like, "What are you talking about, Jimmy? When? What? I mean, man and van, go, just go."
Guardian drives away.
Low ass motorcycle.
I still see you. As far as theories go, we're still going to stick to Jeremiah Danvers, so we don't need to explain that as Cyborg Superman. We'll probably see him at like the end of the episode where it's like, they must die. Yeah. And his eyes glow red. That would be so epic.
That would be. And also the match thing.
Yes.
I like that theory of yours.
Maybe. Yeah. Hopefully that's how it goes. Another thing is hopefully we see Madame President again. Maybe we were guessing that she's an alien or she's somebody cloaked as her. Maybe that's just some cloaking tech.
Yeah.
And that could be, what's her face? Mama Luther, Lillian.
That was also mentioned.
What?
Invasion. Hank Henshaw, John's like, this isn't some type of invasion or something. So maybe that was like a little call out.
It's like a nod to the crossover. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then after...
Look at that.
Yeah.
Read the 8th episode, Medusa.
Yeah.
What if she's Medusa? The president.
That would be pretty crazy. I've never heard of a DC comic character called Medusa, though.
I don't know.
Let's look it up. Okay, yes, there is a DC comic character Medusa. Medusa is the chief of Gorgons who can turn people into stone with her. Oh, that makes sense. So the president may be Medusa?
Maybe.
Oh, that's sick because she's Wonder Woman. I'm saying that she played Wonder Woman.
And she played the villain of Wonder Woman.
So that means, see, that's the thing. Aliens are coming into the metaverse, like the whole Flareverse. Now, gods and goddesses, like stuff that's of like, not
higher
alien.
Power?
Yeah, not alien, but cosmic, or not cosmic.
Mythology.
Yes, there you go.
Mythical.
From myth. Yes, mythical things are going on to Supergirl.
What's that mythical beast?
That's so crazy. Wouldn't that be awesome?
That would be.
If she was? Okay, so we're going to put that out there, that the president may be Medusa. So she is not an alien, but maybe a god or something having to do, a mythical creature.
Got him.
That would be pretty cool, dude. And yes, so basically those are all the threes. I think. What else do you think? Think Jimmy will get the armor upgraded about time?
Yeah.
In
due time.
Yeah. Mon-El will probably suit up at some point and win. We talked about, since it was so epic for Jimmy to be out as Guardian, it would be epic as a win.
As a sidekick.
Yes.
He
that gear.
Gear, dude.
It's like static and
shock,
gear.
Yeah.
Yes. But it would be Guardian and
gear. Guardian and gear. That's still sick.
That'd be awesome.
Or he could still be called Man in Van.
I am the Man in Van. Van Man. Kevin Smith's about to direct the 10th episode of called Supergirl Lives. Yeah. Which is going to be awesome because that dude loves these shows. You get somebody that's on there
who has a passion for these comics,
Yes. It'd basically be like us episode. If we got our hands on an episode.
Yeah.
Just be like, let's tackle this. We hope Superman comes back at some point. And we also hope our cable station never ever takes Supergirl off the frickin'...
Don't you dare do that again.
Yes.
They messed it up, dude.
Done messed us up.
Played the NFL instead of Supergirl.
We don't want that crap.
Y'all lost ratings. We guarantee it. It's your fault, CW. Why?
Well, whoever...
CW East Coast, why?
Yeah, why? People
why?
Lost us to view this episode early as we can.
Yeah.
But hopefully next week it picks up. And
hopefully, yes.
Do you have any other theories?
No, that's it.
Crossover, of course. That we know that we're going to be seeing at the end of Medusa, actually. This is when the crossover starts. So on November 28th, that's where we see Cisco and Barry at the end of that episode. And she's like, hi, guys. And then they're like, hey, can you come help us fight aliens? She's like, yeah.
Nice.
And you guys could go see the trailer or the teaser that they've got of her meeting everyone from Flareverse.
Yeah.
And hopefully one day, if all things line up, they are able to bring her world into theirs.
Hopefully, yes.
It'd be very, very cool.
One day.
Or Cisco makes her like a personal boom tube.
Yeah.
Like, so she could like... Because you know how they had that? It would be like Justice League Unlimited, and Young Justice where it's like BO2, Kara Danvers.
That would be sick.
You know what I'm saying? BO1, Barry Allen.
That'd be sick.
And it's just like 0, Cisco. That'd be so awesome. This is how they tie. This is how you make a universe.
Yes.
Pertaining to this episode, this is a really, really good episode.
I agree.
The story was it was like fast paced, not too fast, but it developed everyone.
Yeah.
We enjoyed it. What do you rate this?
I give this
10 parasites out of 10.
Oh, nice. I was about to say something along the lines of that, but I'll do 10 men and vans.
Nice.
Out of 10.
Final thoughts. Is a solid episode, right?
Very solid, yes.
So, with that being said, you got... Oh, sorry. Bears, what did you think about the episode?
Oh my god, it's so good. You see it? Fire! Okay. The next episode, man, like it can't get here soon enough. Whoa.
All right, cool.
Sweet.
With that being said, you guys, go leave your comments down below what you thought about the episode and leave a like if you guys enjoyed, as well as your theories of what's to come.
Yes.
Find your favorite jelly bean. We got that, right? That's a thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not a thing.
It could be.
But you can check out my channel instead. It's a good consolation prize. We got Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. over there. It's pretty awesome. Please check it out.
Be sure to check out our Creators Co. as well as social links down below. And don't forget to leave your hashtags for this week's Supergirl.
Hashtag Parasite. Hashtag
Guardian.
Yes.
Hashtag Men and Van.
Yes.
That's my hashtag. What else?
Hashtag the Danvers.
The Danvers?
Yes.
Yes.
And hashtag
Medusa for president.
Nice. With that being said, you guys, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
We'll catch you next time.